A lot of black women are lazy.
Wow. Black women lazy? I don't understand. What do you mean by that?
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new to the channel, of course hit that subscribe button. Turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So I think we tend to feel like the stuff that people say about black women is just made up, but it's a lot of truth to what's happening. If you just really sit down and look around and you take your biased mind out of it, because it may be your cousin, your sister, your auntie. Like, we can't see the real problem when we are like, well, if I sit down and think logically, my mom, she probably is lazy. My sister, she keep having kids by a bunch of different men. My cousin ain't never had a man, but she keep having kids. Like, we got to really think about this stuff, because we feel like, especially when I talk about it, or other black women on these platforms talk about this stuff, people think it's just like, oh, it just must be your circle. No, this is something that's happening all over the world, all throughout this country, shall I say. And whether we like it or not, this stuff ain't just made up. And I want to share this video of this woman on this podcast talking about black women being lazy. And we're going to come back and talk about it.
A lot of black women are lazy.
Wow. Black women lazy? I don't understand. What do you mean by that?
A lot of black women are lazy. A lot of, and I can't say a percentage number because, I'm no statistic or analytical person, but a lot of black women want to either be taken care of, want to remain on Section 8 in public assistance, or are comfortable being a CNA with the W-2 position, right? And not all, because there are black. Okay, they're not all. They're not all.
There's gonna be a lot of black CNAs that get offended with you saying, with you turning your nose up at CNA. I'm just letting you know.
Because I'm not wiping no shit for $18 an hour, and they're proud of that. Girl, I make $21 an hour, $800 a week. What the fuck you gonna do with $800 a week?
The CNA community is gonna come after you. Then
are they? Yeah. I apologize, because we do need them. I just would never be one.
So I have spoke about this before, that there is a lot of laziness in our community. We're very comfortable. We're very content. We have this, I want to be taken care of. I should be taken care of, but I also want to be independent woman. Like, we want to do both, right? And to her point, as she said, I'm not saying this all, but we see what the fight to with the food stamps and the public assistance housing, and just never trying to elevate and do better. Like, we get very comfortable. And as he said, a lot of CNAs gonna come for you in the comments and all of those things, which I get. People are gonna be offended, but the reality of it is we're too comfortable. We settle. We're lazy. We're very, very lazy that we don't even want to do the extra work to be the nurse, right? Or have a higher position. I remember when I worked in child welfare, I remember of this black woman who was very nasty attitude. She was just very not friendly. She was a secretary. She had been there for about 17, 18 years. And I'm just thinking, you wanted to be a secretary for 18 years. You ain't want to do nothing else. Like, you got these white women coming in this job, surpassing you, and you're like, I'm just here to get my check. But then we talk about how we're so educated, quote unquote, right? But we do the bare minimum. Like, we try to flex on social media, but in real life, we are lazy. We're very lazy. We as a community have become so lazy in everything that we do, from how we raise our kids to how we pour into our kids to how we take care of ourselves. Look at our bodies. We're fat. We're big because we're lazy. We care more about what we have in our closet than getting up and moving our body. We care more about what's in our closet than having healthy meals to feed our kids. Because we want to flex on social media. I'm going to flex about this. But in reality, your life is in shambles. You ain't paid your rent in forever. You know, your car note is behind you. You facing the repo. Like, we know that we have so much debt and we're too lazy to even take care of our business. Again, this is not all of us. Please do not get in the comments and say this is not all. We know it's not all. As she said, I can't speak for how many, but a lot. Too many of us. And I don't think there's any, let me just make sure I say this about myself. There's nothing wrong with being a CNA. To the point of what she was saying is, when do we stop just settling for that? When do we start to do more? If we claim we're this and that, be about it. You know what I'm saying? Are you okay being in Section 8 for the rest of your life? Many women are. And many women have been. And it's been passed down generations. A Section 8 home has been passed down to each child. From the mom, to the sister, to the daughter. Like, it's just a generational Section 8 home. Because that's what we're leaving our kids. That's what we're doing. We're never elevating. Because we're so comfortable. And because we don't have to be accountable, we get to stay lazy. Lazy in our actions, lazy in our thoughts, lazy in how we just take care, like I said, take care of our business. It's very lazy. So this is just more beyond just what you do. This is about your mindset being lazy. You're too lazy to help your kids succeed. You have all these kids and you're too lazy to raise them. The two can't go together. So yes, we are lazy. Yes, we get content. But then we think somebody's going to want to take care of us when we are lazy in the mind. Why do I want to take care of a woman who's lazy? Who's going to, half-ass everything, not want to do her part, not want to give, and that's how we try to live our lives.
Y'all know one thing that grinds my gears, just like a while ago when I was in the grocery store. Why do we continue to walk out with pajamas on and bonnets? Like, I can understand if, you just need to run in there real quick to get something and run back out. But she was fully blown in there going from aisle to aisle shopping with pajamas on and a bonnet. Like, she just stepped out of bed, didn't wash her ass, didn't do nothing. Mama always taught me, thank God for her, was to care about what you look like when you walk outside. Never walk outside with pajamas on and bonnets. Like, at some point, we gotta care. We gotta care, ladies.
It's not cool. It's not okay. And it's never going to be beneficial to us living this way and continue to keep this going. Like I said, the videos of the food stamps getting cut was so hard to watch, because it's like, damn, look at us. I know a lot of us depend on this support. But on one end, we crying about food stamps being cut off, on the next end, we talking about how much money we got and how we don't need no man. Make it make sense. Some people will not get a better job just to keep their free housing. So they will just stay content to keep their free housing rather than get a better job, rather than go to school, elevate myself. That's what they'll do because they're lazy. So this is just my opinion, y'all. I know y'all don't like when we talk about black women and the focus is on us, but we got to realize that we can do better. It's all about changing our mindsets, getting free of the sisterhood, thinking for yourself, seeing more for yourself, seeing more for your children, for your family, just overall, and watch how things will change. But again, this is just my opinion. These are just my thoughts. As always, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this conversation. Of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.